Welcome to yet another thrilling video about your beloved team. Dear fan, today we're about to stir up your emotions because the news we're about to reveal will absolutely blow your mind. We're committed to bringing you fresh content every single day, so go ahead and show your support by smashing that like button, subscribing to the channel, and hitting the notification bell so you never miss out on any updates. Packers, a label of failure safely applied after the 2023 season. It's truly difficult to utter the B word when it comes to NFL players, but sometimes, it's warranted. The dreaded label of bust isn't exclusive to high-priced free agents or top draft picks. Players who are handed golden opportunities and fail to deliver when the window is wide open. Well, as harsh as it sounds, they too are subject to the label no one wants to receive. For some players on the Green Bay Packers, it might be time to slap on a few bust labels. The good news is that the story isn't over yet for any of these guys, but things might not be panning out for them as Packers. Royce Newman's stint with the Green Bay Packers has come to an end. For many Packers fans, this will come as a huge sigh of relief. When Newman had to step in during the Packers' playoff victory over the Dallas Cowboys and despite playing only 3 offensive snaps and 7 special teams snaps in the game, he ended up committing a penalty. Packers fans made sure to let their disdain for Newman be well known after that penalty as well. Following a dreadful outing early in the season against the Detroit Lions, Newman was firmly placed on the sideline until absolutely needed. The Packers are trending in a different direction on the interior offensive line, with Elgton Jenkins clearly holding down the left guard spot and literally anyone else manning the right guard position. Because of Newman's early experience, the Packers might even be able to trade him somewhere this offseason. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Or is it, do or do not, there is no try? Whatever your mantra, the Green Bay Packers took a few swings in the 3rd round at the tight end position, but it took a while to hit the mark. They took Jace Sternberger in the 3rd round of the 2019 NFL Draft, and that didn't quite pan out as planned. They followed up Sternberger's selection in 2020 with the choice of Josiah DeGuara, and it seems that after 4 years, they'll have to bid farewell with very little to show for the investment. The curse of the 3rd-round tight end seems to have ended with the selection of Tucker Kraft in 2023, so the 3rd time's really the charm, but the Packers had some trial and error for a few years there. Josiah DeGuara stands as one of the worst misses of the Brian Gutekunst era, showcasing the level at which Gutekunst truly was able to assess talent and pull the trigger in the NFL draft for this team. I mean, it's really not that bad when you think about it. But the notion that DeGuara could be the next Kyle Juszczyk was clearly misguided. He's done next to nothing offensively in 4 years and hasn't scored a single touchdown since the 2021 season. We'll likely see DeGuara land with the New York Jets this offseason, but his stint in Green Bay is officially a bust. Look, it's a tough position to consider a 7th-round pick a failure, but as I've said before, there are different levels of expectations for different guys, regardless of their NFL draft status. Though he was only selected in the 7th round, there was substantial excitement surrounding Samori Toure in Green Bay, partly because NFL draft experts felt he could have gone a few rounds earlier, and also because Toure showed some promise during the offseason to raise expectations. Indeed, Toure managed 5 receptions and a touchdown in his rookie season with the Packers, so some people felt he could have a similar impact in 2023 to players like Dontavian Wicks or even Bo Melton. However, almost every other wide receiver on the depth chart outperformed Toure in the 2023 season, including undrafted rookie Malik Heath. Toure ended up with just 8 receptions for the season, despite the Packers clearly attempting to get him involved, and he also had a disappointing outing towards the end of the regular season against the Vikings. While it's hard to label him a failure, Toure might not be back with the Packers in 2024, and he missed a significant opportunity to stand out in 2023. Regardless of the round in which you draft a kicker, there's always an air of expectation surrounding him. In the case of Anders Carlson, his season started with bright promises, with flawless performances in the first 5 weeks. However, a single mistake against the Denver Broncos triggered a series of events that tarnished his season, culminating in crucial moments where his failures were keenly felt. The initial miss against the Broncos already left scars as his team lost by a narrow margin of 2 points. Later, another missed kick against the New York Giants deepened the frustration, especially in such a close defeat. However, the lowest point came in the playoffs when a missed field goal against the San Francisco 49ers cost the Packers a potential 7-point lead, resulting in the 49ers' comeback in the final quarter. These moments of failure, especially in critical situations, leave a bitter taste that will linger throughout the offseason. Although the Packers may choose to keep him on the team, fans' trust will certainly be shaken. For many, Carlson is already seen as a failure, as he has proven to be exactly the opposite of what is expected from a kicker, someone who can be fully relied upon. The Packers are on the brink of one of the most crucial off-season decisions, one that could shape the team's destiny in the coming year. While the NFL is known for its fluidity and rapid change, the Packers' emerging need is clear, bolstering their defense with talented cornerbacks. The transformation of the Packers' defensive strength into a potential vulnerability caught everyone off guard, serving as a stark reminder of the unpredictable and unforgiving nature of high-level sports. Now, with the off-season in full swing, the question echoing through the organization's corridors is, what's the right play for the future of the green and gold? Last year saw an emergency fix for the Packers' offensive shortcomings, but now it's time to turn attention to the defense. While the offensive line showed resilience in the playoffs, the need to strengthen the defense has become undeniable. With the draft picks looming, the pressure is on general manager Brian Gutekunst to replicate last season's success and find the next emerging talent that can make a difference. While some may look to the offensive line for reinforcements, recent history suggests that the Packers have a tendency to invest in standout defensive players. In this scenario, the focus shifts to the critical cornerback position, identified as the team's greatest need by industry experts. With the challenges the season brings, it's up to the Packers to make the right decision that will put them on the path to continued success. The fate of Eric Stokes with the Packers is shrouded in anticipation and suspense as we enter the 2024 season. The dilemma surrounding this talented player only deepens. Despite his undeniable potential, his frequent injuries cast a shadow over his future with the team. Since his NFL debut, Stokes has shown flashes of brilliance, proving to be a formidable defender when healthy. However, his inability to consistently stay on the field cannot be ignored. With just 12 games played in the last 2 years, his presence has become a constant uncertainty for the Packers. While his defensive numbers are impressive, with a completion rate of only 49.5% and a QB rating in coverage of 71.3 in his rookie season, game absences have become an insurmountable obstacle. With the imminent decision on his fifth-year option, the Packers face a crucial dilemma. The 2024 season promises to be decisive for Stokes' future in Green Bay. Will this be the last chapter of his story with the Packers, or will there be a surprising turn of events? Uncertainty looms over the destiny of this talented player, leaving fans and analysts eager for answers. The wait for a final decision keeps everyone on the edge of their seats, anxious for revelations that will shape the course of the team this season and beyond.